What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another very inconspicuous race. This time, between Jamie Sure, T-Stew, and Sailor Net. We're doing True Pot Hunt tonight. Lots of Triforce pieces to find. It's going to be a 213 of a 420 pot hunt. And oh yeah, it's also cross keys, cross world. And True Pot Hunt means you're basically finding all your stuff under pots. With occasional stuff in chests, but mostly under pots. It's going to be a good time. And here we go. Already finding a key to Desert Palace and a key to Skullwoods and a Triforce piece in your house. Oh, a couple of Triforce pieces. Meanwhile, T-Stew finding Blind's Hut. No bombs, so can't get to the good stuff in the back, but with any luck, maybe you'll get one in one of the chests. Meanwhile, two more little small checks for Jamie Sure in the front of Turtle Rock. We have the arrow game for Sailor Net, but yeah, not worried about playing that with all the money you start with, which is 420 rupees. T-Stew finally saving and quitting back to the house, gonna get those goodies. And there are several keys to Desert, so yeah, unfortunately, unlike a normal seed, you're not gonna find one and go cool right side. Like a tree pole, some small magic decanters. And we also got Sailor Net finding a blind set, but also no bombs, not able to do a whole lot. Oh, looks like T-Stew finds what is normally a bunch of rupees, but today is the goodies under the pot, so couple of Triforce pieces and some actual bombs. That's good. Big key to Desert Palace. Another check there. I think your magic number you're looking for in Desert is probably 3 small keys to be able to get all the way to the back. The whole point of this mode is not to take out dungeons or bosses, but just to find all the places with all the pots. Jamie Sure the first to make it to the back of line set, finding several goodies, including a small key to Meyer and a sword. Great find there. Sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle to find those swords. And T-Stew finding the well, which in itself has quite a few checks. And Sailor Net taking a connector. Castle Tower, good to have a couple of those too. All of the Triforce pieces in the well. So far with an early 13 Triforce pieces, but there's still a lot of game left. T-Stew electing to go ahead and hoolighan for some early rupees. Not a bad idea. You do end up finding a lot of items inside random shops too. This is also Shop Sanity, so could find your $200 Triforce pieces amongst other things. Yeah, rupees, whatever. T-Stew finding that front of there, front of TR, and vital hint of 37 important items somewhere. Jamie Sure finding the back of Uncle's place here. And Uncle has a Triforce piece. What a friendly guy. Okay, another tree pole. I don't know what tier that was, but that was bombs. Looks like Sailor Nep's having some issues finding some Triforce pieces early, but lots of game left and about to catch up in a big way here. T-Stew and Sailor Nep high-fiving. Back a blindside. Did not catch what is behind Lumberjack today, but I'm sure we'll see it if it's important. Meanwhile, finding the escape, that is a very good find. Unfortunately, all the spots are kind of spread out, but quite a few early free checks, and you got your boot start, so why not? Ganon's Tower with 63 vital locations or items or something, whatever that means. Pretty sure it's a meme. I'm all for it. Looks like T-Stew found the way to Death Mountain. Jamie sure finds the way to top of Bomber through east exit of Hyrule Castle. Sailor Net finding the well, gonna get all those goodies immediately. And looks like Jamie sure taking a death warp, probably to clean up the rest of the pots in here. T-Stew finding Spike Cape. A very good find, but unfortunately no hammer, no glove, and an accidental death as well. Ooh, T-Stew finding Ganon's Tower. I believe there are some GT Smalls out there that some have found, but T-Stew looks like they have none. So gonna have a few limited checks here, not too much though. Meanwhile, Sailor Net finding a bomb upgrade and some money. Monkey in the library. We got Swamp Palace Key, normally pretty hype, but I think there's 5 or 6 in this mode. Welcome to the Memes Raiders. Hope you're all having a good night. Got T-Stew cleaning up what he can in GT, which that's about it. And I didn't explain it earlier, but this is a musical chairs match. So it's 1v1v1. The winners of the match, the first two finishers, move on to the next round. And unfortunately, the third place person will be out of the tournament. Pretty sure that's chess game for Jamie Sure, but it's a bit of a mess on my screen. Yeah, that was chess game. Jamie Sure finds the back of Skull Woods. Not a lot, but a couple of checks you can do here with no smalls. Actually, you got one. You can even do more. But in all honesty, you really don't want to spend that small key here. You want to save your key. There's a few things you can get here, but holy moly, there are so many things you can get up front of Skullwoods. So I gotta be a bit of a pick-and-choosy sort of person when it comes to Skullwoods key spending. But I also wouldn't blame Jamie Sure to go ahead and head to the back here, because there are quite a few checks. Meanwhile, SailorNet does find Hero Castle, gonna be cleaning up there. Jamie Sure does elect to go ahead and spend that small key to get back here. Can't blame him, there's a lot of things back here. Another Hero Castle key, not gonna turn that down. And a hammer! Okay, well, it was a key well spent. Gotta be careful. Green mail. It's gonna take 2 hearts of damage getting touched by the Gibda. There it is. Which also makes bomb jumping impossible, unfortunately.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I heard there was some true pot hunt happening.
We have a Gilgamesh joining us, everybody.
So what's been happening for the first 20 minutes or 15 minutes that I missed?
Well, we're early on, but we found some Hero Castle. We found a little bit of GT front, a little bit of TR front.
Oh, GT front. Alright, that's always fun.
Back of Skull Woods, which we did spend a key on for Jamie Sure and was rewarded with a hammer.
Oh, okay. That's always a tricky one, because you usually want to save that key for front of Skull Woods, but I think, yeah, if you can find it, if you have the key when you find the back of Skull Woods, spending it there is usually a pretty good idea.
I was kind of alluding to that too. I was saying, well, you could save your key until you find the front, but you know where the front or the front half of it is. So spending that key, you do get quite a few checks and paid off with powder and hammer, I think.
Nice. Yeah, that's usually my philosophy when playing this mode, is just basically do everything I can possibly do with every entrance that I find, and then just leave it at that. So I like spending the key there.
It's definitely a good call. Meanwhile, Jamie Sure does find Eastern Palace as well. Not going to be able to do a lot here without at least one small key, I think, but
you can do
quite a bit.
A pretty big chunk. Yeah, I think something like 30, 35-ish checks here without any small keys. There's obviously a bunch upstairs, too, that you can't get now, but we'll see. Maybe you get something nice in here.
We'll see if SailorNet eludes or elects to go ahead and spend that key in the back as well. I suspect she'll do so.
So where was the entrance for the back of Skull?
I keep missing it.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like Sailor Nip does like to go ahead and spend that key. Going to get well rewarded with that choice. And another small key to Swamp Palace in Eastern.
Nice.
Still need quite a few more, but no less.
Try to stockpile as many as you can.
Another Castle Tower small. That's going to be a few more checks.
Is that their second or third Castle Tower small?
I want to say it's the third we've seen. Whether it's the third Jay Misher has gotten is questionable.
Gotcha. All right, well, Nep gets their hammer, so that's pretty good.
And we'll get confirmation on the back at Skull here. Ah, Chicken Hut.
All right, everybody in Eastern now.
It's a party at Eastern, apparently.
Okay, Jamie sure finished up with what they can do in here. Didn't look like there was anything too crazy other than a couple small keys, which will be nice for later on.
Yeah, we have not found Castle Tower yet, so good to have as many keys as you can before you get there.
Yep.
Apparently, Jay Misher changing his mind about getting that big 20.
I mean, 285 is a pretty low rupee total to be at in this mode, because you never know when you're going to stumble upon a shop with an item or a bunch of expensive Triforce pieces that you might want to buy.
That is true. You see Triforce pieces are for around 85. You see them for 200. Hard to say how much you'll need. So money.
Just before I hopped in here, I finished doing a True Pot Hunt seed that had a shop with 3 $200 Triforce pieces.
Oh, good times.
Well, there's the dam, so that's one piece of the swamp puzzle.
Just like that, Sailor Nip, with all these recent Triforce pieces, has taken the lead over T-Stew, but only a couple behind Jay Misher.
Yeah, it's very, very close right now. Oh, we got a sweet shield hint on the tile there, so they know what to avoid now.
Exactly. Avoid the shields. 500 rupee hookshot. What are you wishing on us?
Alright, so we got Dark World access here through this Brothers connector. Make sure not interested in doing any bunny walking yet.
Well, we did find a connector that does go out bumper top, so we do have some West Dark World access pretty readily available.
Okay. Just a matter of when our players decide they want to start doing it. If they find a Moon Pearl before or not.
Pretty much. I think it's out of East Hyrule Castle, I want to say.
Nep finishing up Eastern at pretty much the same time as T-Stew.
We have T-Stew hanging out with 6 hearts, but everybody else just 3.
Is there somewhere T-Stew has checked that the other players have not yet?
Just more areas with heart pieces, it seems.
Wasn't sure if there was like a dungeon that T-Stew found that the other two hadn't or something like that. But probably not, considering they're all pretty close on Triforce pieces at this point.
Bonks rock check from Jay Meisher. All right, found this a little bit earlier.
Couple extra dollars.
Not going to turn that down. But if actually T2 does come in here with an extra small key, so can go further into the back of Skull if he wants.
I don't think it's worth spending the second one in here. I think you want to save that for the front, because spending the second small key really only gets you 2 pots.
Correct.
Ooh, another swamp small on the library there.
And Jay Meisher finding the well. Kind of the last to explore some of Kakariko. I want to say that both Sailor Nep and T2 have both cleared that out. Hey, there's a Triforce in a shop.
T2 says no. Alright, so that's Jay Meisher picking up another Castle Tower small from the well.
Suddenly, Jay Meisher slowing down on those Triforce pieces. T2 hot in the tail and Sailor Nep taking the lead.
Doing a Houlihan here to restock on cash. Alright, so it looks like Jay Meisher is going to head over here, do some of these East Light World entrances.
Sailor Nep finding that well. Jay Meisher finding GT.
Well, with that hammer now, I mean, we only have one small key, but...
Can Jay Meisher hover?
I don't know if Jay Meisher can hover, but with boots, you can bonk around and bomb jump to the Stalfos room pretty easily.
That's true. But will any of them find the Moon Pearl, let alone pick it up?
I mean, yes. The answer is yes, apparently. All right, well, that's a pretty kind Moon Pearl, I think. So you said that some of the other runners had found GT already?
Yes, I want to say that. Let's say I think T2 was in there pretty early. I want to say.
And did T2 not go upstairs to check those pots?
I believe he did.
Okay, so then T2 should have Moon Pearl right now.
Oh, I never even noticed anybody picking it up.
Yeah, it was in the... I mean, Jay Meisher just grabbed it in the first room upstairs. So T2 and Jay Meisher should theoretically both have it now, I think.
Whoop, Jay Meisher going a little bit far with that setup.
Oh, Sailor Nep found their way up the mountain. I didn't see where that connector was, but that's a whole bunch of entrances. And T2 finding Paradox with some free cash.
TJ would be proud for you picking up that cash. Unfortunately, no mirror. Not going to go further there.
Yeah, so T2 clearly does have the Moon Pearl here with being in the Dark World. Nep finding Thieves Town. I'm guessing we don't have the big key for this?
Don't believe so. I haven't even seen any big key. Well, there's been one big key yet. I forget where it went to, though.
Okay.
And T2 finding Pod.
No small keys, no bow. So there's not a ton, unless you go ahead and sorry, words. Mimic clip is the phrase I was looking for. It looks like Jamie sure is done in GT for now.
Oh, big key to... Oh, swamp.
Womp.
Thanks, game. Jamie is sure finding the plethora of items that is the bombable hut in Kakariko. That is probably not in Kakariko.
Hyrule Castle small. That's always a good one to have a couple of. Nep wisely choosing to leave that shield behind in Thieves Town.
Yeah, I want to say multiple people have several swamp smalls. Won't turn down Berna.
No, with only 3 hearts? Yeah, I'll take a burnout.
Picks up a heart piece, still not enough to get a 4th heart per sailor.
Also, burnout helps put Spike Cave in logic too, if we ever find that. Which is 9 checks. Or sorry, 10 checks.
T-Stu taking that connector to West Dark World. We'll find out what's down here.
Yeah, I don't know how many Skullwood smalls T-Stu has, but I feel like beeline to Skullwoods is probably in our future here. Or not, we're just going to take the mountain first.
Yeah, going up Death Mountain for T-Stu. I mean, Hyrule Castle's easy enough to reach.
Finding Hera on Jamiesure's side here. This is... I can't do anything here yet without the big key or the hook shot, but this is a good one to make a note of to come back for later once you do get one of those 2 items.
Good knowledge for sure. I mean, if you get a big key, you're back here really quick. If you get a hook shot, you're back here really quick. Chances of a lot of Triforce pieces, let alone some sort of progression in here, is pretty good, pretty high.
Yeah, there's a lot of pots upstairs.
And looks like Sailor Nep finding the back entrance of Hookshot Cave.
Okay, Hookshot Cave's a weird one to route, especially without Hookshot.
These two picking up a couple of Triforce pieces, both under 100, so not bad.
Good deal.
T-Stu finding Thieves Town.
Jamie sure heading in. Jamie sure has 2 small keys. Do we know where was the sanctuary start point?
I forget. I think it's...
I'm just curious if the drop down in the back was easily accessible or not. Because with 2 keys, we can go to the back if it's not.
I don't think it is. None of our runners have gone back to the back of Hyrule Castle, and they got a hammer.
Okay, so it looks like this is what Jamiesure's doing then to get all those, because he got 9 pots in the first room and then 4 more pots upstairs, plus about 6 in the sewer room here. Alright, so Nip getting their mountain access.
Well, I think she's already explored some of West Half Mountain, I want to say.
Okay.
She was up here through another entrance and was at the top, at least. Got a bottle. No sick kid yet, I don't think. Oh,
Ooh, another sword.
Second sword. Holy cow. And Sailor Nip realizing, oh, I don't have a hookshot or a mirror, so gotta go this way. Okay, well, I presume we're going to be heading out east. Hyrule Castle here for Jay Meisher. Explore West Dark World. We'll see if he elects to go ahead and save Uncle. Or, not Uncle, pardon me, Gary. Oh, apparently Jay Meisher got a mirror at some point.
Oh, finds Meyer. Okay. So we got one small key, it looks like. Let's make sure we spend it in the correct place. Okay, Nep coming out of the Turtle Rock entrance there, so... do a little bunny walk in here. Hey, you can still shop as a bunny.
Jay Meisher being super careful, as a lot of things in that room are going to one-shot you.
Yeah. On Green Mail, it's a little scary if you're not careful.
He's still exploring Hookshot Cave. He's got the funny number. Okay, T-Stew with not proceeding in there. Did he get the hammer? I don't think he did. I think it was Jay Meisher and Sailor Nip so far with the hammer.
Game being funny and putting the Meyer big key in Meyer. In the spike room here.
Why is there a chest there?
Jay Meisher looking for another heart so they can get that chest without dying.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah.
what it was. I was like, wait, why is there a chest there? I forgot it was the Switch chest.
Yep. Unfortunately, couldn't get it, so just gonna leave that one behind.
Well, technically, with the 1.5 hearts, you could have bombed yourself over to it if you really wanted.
That's... oh, there's the big key to Hera. Okay, that's a nice find.
Does Jay Meisher know where Hera is, or was it just...
I believe Jay Meisher found Hera.
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was T-Stew or Jay Meisher.
Got the big key, so we can get this pot. We can get the one pot downstairs, too, if we want.
Sailor Net finding Bakasaha's closet, not getting a whole lot.
Okay, so, yeah. Jay Meisher coming back here to get this chest now that we're on full health. That was worth it. Wow.
That's a glove. Okay, that's something you really want right now.
Yeah, that's nice. So, good find. Down to one heart, so has to be careful on Fishbone Room here, because there's a lot of stuff that can nug you if you're not careful. Between shooters and Wizrobes and these stupid ball things. Small key to Hera, too. Okay, Hera's looking real nice.
And Jay Meisher with the free heart refill, too.
You'll love to see it.
He's too saying no to Agina's cave. Okay. Okay, now it says yes to Agina's cave.
Probably wanted to check the other one first, and is likely going to save and quit out of here. So. All right. Well, pretty good mire dip for Jamie, sure. See if they decide to go straight back to Hera or do a little more Dark World exploration.
Suddenly takes a 9 Triforce lead with that one trip.
Oh, and there's Sickid. We can catch, and the fire rod sitting in the back there. Wow. Yep,
Ooh.
deciding to Super Bunny into Skull Woods here. Doesn't have any small keys, though.
So Sick Kid had the fire rod, but also a small key to Ice Palace. I wonder if he's trying to tell us something.
I mean, we got Hammer, we got Glove, we got a Fire Rod, we got a couple Ice Palace smalls. I would love to find Ice Palace right now if I'm Jamie, sure.
Jamie sure putting that glove to immediate use.
Jamie's sure gonna make their way up the mountain now.
Okay, this is kind of where the play to skull would normally be really good, but you need a small key.
Yeah, no, coming into Skull Woods without a single small key is always a little rough here. No, but hey, a sword in Skull Woods. No one could have seen this coming.
Will somebody reach tempered in a true pot hunt?
And a Bombos, alright. I'm probably going to just try some drop downs now and see. Hope to get lucky. Alright, not terrible. Not quite the one you're looking for, but...
We'll take it.
Yeah. GT Big Key. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Show me a bow.
Or
it's
Samaria.
Samaria.
Hello. That's right side GT with that fire rod, but we know where that is.
Yeah, fire rod. I mean, it's a beatable mire. Not that you would do that, but
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah, you could.
These two picking up a Skullwood small here in Graveyard Ledge, so that'll be nice once they finally get over here.
Ew. Jamie, sure why?
Unfortunate. Alright, Nep heading into GC. I mean, you can mimic clip.
These two just found a hook shot.
Ooh. That is a very nice find. That's a lot of GT access for T-Stew then.
That is.
Assuming they have the small keys. I'm not sure how many small keys they're at, but it seems like GT smalls have been relatively plentiful.
If T-Stew finds that fire rod, holy cow, that's going to be a lot. But I think T2 still has a small key to Skull, so probably heading up there immediately.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Yeah, I'll be, like if I'm Nep here, I think I think I'm gonna mimic. I think I'm mimic clipping up the tower.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. You got a lot of small keys.
On the bright side, they will definitely be getting their Moon Pearl here. So that could potentially steer them away from finishing the climb. Nier was in switch room on left side GT. Okay. So then Nep will be snagging that pretty soon too. Oh, and Jamie sure did find ice, so pretty good. They'd like to have one more small key, but 2 is enough to get to the pot room if you route it properly. You just have to skip the right side.
Misery Mire leads to a connector. Thanks, game.
Great. Alright, Nep getting the pearl. Oh, getting sniped by a mimic there.
Oh no, getting stuck. Same way you can get stuck in the basement of Hira.
Yep. Not having a reasonable projectile is kind of a pain here. Alright, looks like Nep not gonna bother with the mimic clipping. Hey, boots!
Thanks, game. He's too about to get their little small magic decanter on the right side. Gonna be super happy, of course.
Oh, we got another big key to Skullwoods. Okay, well, whatever.
Game, please.
Oh, Nep is unfortunately gets bonked by the skeleton.
Stalfos is evil.
And getting a TR big key. Okay.
Well, we know it's available. The fire rod and everything else.
Uh-huh.
T2 getting the plethora of checks that is back a skull. Uh-oh.
Oh!
There it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
At some point, you just kind of lose some respect for the Wallmaster, and the Wallmaster says, I'm here.
There's Nep picking up that mirror. Gets to go a little bit farther here. Unfortunately, just a couple more pots in this next room. and decides they don't want to even get the other two. Jamie sure heading up to the real prize here in Ice Palace.
Here it is.
15 pots. Small key to GT. Okay. Can never have too many of those. Honestly, could have been better.
I agree. Not enough heart pieces and or just general progression. Thanks, Ice Palace.
It's a couple more checks here in Iced Tea, and then the two upstairs, and then probably headed out. Maybe we'll finally head over to Hera. Oh, Ice Rod and Ice Palace. Wow.
Rude. Well, we know where Fire Rod is. We got a few Tiara Smalls.
I'm saying we got the big key. We got Ice Rod and Fire Rod. We have Samaria.
But I think the only entrance we've seen is front so far, so not enough small keys to get all the way through.
Okay.
There's Samaria for Tease too. Probably happy to see that. But unfortunately, a little sad just after, being an ice. That was Jamie Sure.
Jamie Sure was nice, yeah. Jamie Sure has not been to Skullwoods yet. Alright, Nep and Dahara. I don't think Nep has the big key or hook shot yet, though.
Isn't that always the case, though? You go to Hero and find the big key just like 5 minutes later.
She's still able to pretty much full clear Skullwoods here, so that's pretty good.
It is being able to go in there and do so much in one trip.
Yep, never have to come back. Uh-oh.
These two, please. Come on.
One away.
There was no effort in trying to avoid the shield. And Sailor Nip getting over that 100 mark in Triforce pieces. Finding that Moon Pearl a little bit later than the other two has hurt her just a little bit. Oh, here is worth one extra check with a green pendant. But do you want to take out Trolldorm?
I mean, no, probably not.
Isn't Sailor Moon's arms getting tired?
Lifting all these heavy metals across above their head. All right, Nep heading back into. Oh no, not heading back. Oh yes, is heading back into Skullwood. Just trying a different drop down. Finds the one that they were looking for the first time. Smartly
Well,
not picking up the shield.
well played. Well played. Shields are evil, chat. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Oh, let's see. What dungeons have we not found yet? Swamp and desert.
Yeah, no desert, no swamp. Haven't found most of TR.
No desert's pretty surprising this late in the seed.
Jamie sure almost getting wall mastered. And somebody did indeed reach temper at the seed.
All right, can we get gold? Used to. Ooh, finding a bow and a hype cave here. Okay. Now it's time to climb GT.
TS2 so far reaching 141, well over halfway to that Triforce completion.
Yep, making the play to go back of escape here. As Jamie sure cleans up the remainder of Skull Woods. These two still deal me one with that hook shot. I'm waffling about what to do next here.
Oh no! Jamie sure takes a death.
Well, luckily they dropped into this room, so that's not too bad.
True.
Oh, well, there's the Meyer connector. Hint.
Well, yeah, thanks, game.
This is, it's too bad that T-Stew does not have the mirror.
Oh, I was about to say, why are you saving and quitting? There's 2 checks here.
Gotta check those chickens.
Another ice small.
That's a lot. Alright, tempered for Nip.
Suddenly Settler Net going, I don't want Hyrule West. Probably Hyrule East.
Oh, no pots back there.
No, Jamie, sure, why?
So let's see. Nep heading into Mire here.
All the big keys. Or small keys, I should say.
Yeah, and Nep has 4 small keys, so once Nep gets that big key that's in Mire, they'll be able to do pretty much everything here, including the basement if they want.
Oh, temper, 10 hearts. Could certainly go all the way to video if you want to without much of a problem.
Trying to think off the top of my head. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's like 7 or 8 items in the basement, I think. I don't know if that's worth. It might be. Hey, what's not worth it? It's cutscene chest.
We'll see if she goes that far. And she's going that far.
These two coming back to Hookshot Cave with the hookshot.
Jamie sure going to Hera.
Here we go.
Don't you mean Hero we go?
Here we go.
Exactly.
Nep falling down the hole and not completing cutscene chest.
Tisu getting yet another small key to GT in the back of Hookshot Cave. Or I should say on the left side of Hookshot Cave.
Alright, let's see what Hera's got for us.
A lot.
Oh, Nep, unfortunately, unable to stop that shield from attaching itself to their body.
Rude game.
These two in ice here with 3 keys, which is what you want to have, so that's a little bit better for them. They'll be able to do the right side as well.
Tisu really needs this ice play. Falling about 19 Triforce pieces behind Sailor Nep's second place.
Yeah, definitely starting to lag behind a little bit here.
Okay, it's suddenly 43 Triforce pieces away from the seed being done for Jamie Sure. And Jamie Sure gonna say, nah, I'm good. No need to kill Moldorm. But probably gonna go down into that basement for a few more checks.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you definitely check the first tile room here. Oh, and Nep finding the other bow.
Not bad being in Mire. No cutscene for Jamie Sure. We're gonna have to fight our way out of here. Or I should say, coffee break. Okay, so they're not getting that fire run. Jamie, sure picking up
Overpriced.
200. Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Overpriced triangle. Going all the way to the pod entrance here. Hopefully it's something good.
It was disappointing, sadly.
Yeah, that was not what you were hoping to find.
So we're not finding that ice palace, though.
Yep, following T-Stew down here. Get some top of Hyrule Castle entrance checks here. These two finishing up an Ice Palace. Oh, what was on the ledge there that we wanted? Triforce piece. Ooh, and there's Swamp. Okay, so we know where Swamp is now. We just need flippers.
Wow, back at that house was a little disappointing, with nothing
Yeah.
there.
Broccoli Man not holding anything good. Ah, there's Desert finally.
Lots of items here, too.
Yep, this is another 35-ish checks or so on the front. T-Stew finally making the play into the GT.
So they're not picking up those boots.
This looks like a climb to me. All bullied and Mimic 2 here.
Another GT small off with the torch.
A lot of GT smalls. Luckily in this mode you want to take the refresh room on your way up GT, so easy heart refill.
Oh, Jamie sure found a third small key to desert in desert, so may as well spend the right one.
This is not... Well, I guess we haven't found the back of Desert yet, right?
Back in desert, I believe no.
Okay. Oh, nope, this was not the right one.
Oh my gosh. Game, please. The shield is bigger than Toad.
Maybe you're getting pretty close to the end game here. 184. T-Stew climbs the tower, finding a big key to Eastern.
Yeah.
A little late for that. I think you just want to find Triforce pieces at this point, and basically nothing else.
Okay, well, suddenly we're out of East Death Mountain.
This room is a nightmare. Trying to actually pick up those pots in the ice room.
Yeah, thankfully you got tempered, so at least it makes clearing the room a little easier.
Alright, Jamie's sure hitting up Spike Cave here.
It is a lot of checks. You got a blue cane, you got a cape, you may as well. Or was it Tisu that just got the cape out of the climb? No, it was Desert.
Oh, well, we got a book.
Oh, game, come on. Chicken! Book chicken!
It's...
The last 21 Triforce pieces.
Wait. Alright. I don't know that you have enough magic to get out of here.
We do not.
Maybe.
We're
Okay.
dead.
I appreciate the effort.
Very much dead. And the ice rod for Sailor.
These torches are also going to run out on T-Stew most likely.
Yeah, this is the kind of game where you really just want to go ahead and clear the room of pots, then light the torch.
Yeah, you gotta pick up these pots first.
Unfortunately, the timer keeps counting down when you're holding items up, so
Yep.
you lose even 2 or 3 things if they have items in it. Will lose you more than enough time.
Alright, Nep heading into Hera. We'll pick up all the goodies in here. Jamie sure with 3 GT keys equipped can finish clearing the basement and then probably do a climb of their own if they want.
It's a pod small, the GT climb, too.
This is basically the end of the road for the climb for T-Stew. Picking up a blue mail. Sure.
Why not? It's there.
3 Moldorm chests, not a whole lot. Oh, that's right. T-Stew still doesn't have the mirror because they haven't gone to the left side.
Decides not to spend the last a small key to get the Moldorm chest. Probably a wise call.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. Wait, does T-Stew not have the hammer either? Well, that could be an issue.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jamie sure just 16 pieces away from finishing.
It's going to be a pretty speedy finish for Jamie, sure, as long as they don't get stalled at the end here.
Wait, where did Sailor find butter?
Oh, did we actually get Butter Sword? It was... wow.
I totally missed that. Was it an extra check in ice?
It might have been Hair Basement? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
Consult a VOD, it's worth it.
Trying to do the lamp setup here. This is a pain. I hate this. This is a lot of time spent.
The spike chest in Ice Palace.
Spike chest and Ice Palace. Okay, gotcha. Oh, right. Okay.
Darn butter sword.
Finding all 4 swords in True Pot Hunt is
not normal.
No, it's not.
You're lucky to get Master Sword in this mode. It turns out when we drained the dam, we got a little hard Triforce piece.
Jamie sure at 201. Just looking for one more good chunk of checks here.
That's not it.
I know where Jamie sure could find a good chunk of checks. Well, actually, I don't know if Jamie sure actually got the big key for GT, so maybe not.
Well, here's a few items for Jamie Sure. We have not actually seen Paradox mid or top yet.
Oh, this is Jamie Sure's first time in Paradox. This will get them close. I don't think there was a ton of pieces in here.
I think we only saw the bottom half. I don't think we ever saw the mid or top entrance. So I'm pretty sure we have not looted besides the shop and the pot down below.
No, I'm Nep definitely did the top.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm about to be disappointed by the broccoli.
No kidding. What a terrible room. Not even one item your character picks up, even if it's just a single green rupee.
Yeah, unfortunately, Paradox not quite getting Jamie Sure where they want to go. So, still hunting for another 8.
T-Stew getting close to the full clear GT, though.
Yeah, 92. Fortunately, just can't do the hammerlocked side.
Gotta get to the back of Skull, T-Stew.
Oh, flippers. Okay, swamp time.
Yeah, that's
Oh, wait,
swamp.
no, TC doesn't have hammer, so swamp doesn't even do anything.
Oh, gosh, that's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think?
Something like that without the hammer, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think, total without the hammer.
Okay.
Still, not really where you want to be if you're heading to swamp.
Jamie should picking up the first bow with 6 more Triforce pieces to go.
Hype Cave is disappointing in every mode.
Can't disagree with that. Pretty sure it hasn't been hype since,
Yes, I'm still playing like version 8.
something like that. Stupid logic.
Making sure getting spit out at Meyer here. It does have the mirror, so we'll get to check these desert checks.
Now, blink and you miss it. Sailor Moon's up to 193.
Yeah, T-Stu unfortunately got a lot of catching up to do and does not have a lot of time to do it.
I think that lack of hammer, unfortunately, just kind of locked him out of quite a bit.
Yeah. And mirror. Well, I guess the lack of hammer locked them out of mirror, which also hurt.
Jamie sure finding Desert Ledge via the teleporting outside Meyer. Oh, it's Desert East.
Wow, Desert decided to just move slightly.
Yeah, Desert East, Desert West. Yeah, what's the difference?
This is always the worst part of a true pot hunt mode, when you are 5 pieces away and you're just scrambling to find any entrance that'll get you a couple pieces.
Oh yeah, your head is always saying, my opponent is like
yeah.
1 or 2 of me.
It's like, I know there's got to be something around here somewhere. Just give me back a desert. Give me, you know, something.
And Sailor Nep saying, see ya to the Cape.
Old Man Cave, I don't think is what we're looking for.
I think this is about the longest period Jamie sure's gone without finding a Triforce the entire seed between 208 and 209.
Not gonna find it in the Meyer area. He's still making up a little ground on Nep here, though.
A little bit. Oh, here's Johnny. Gotta get that bow.
Well, this is gonna be Nep's silvers, I think.
Oh, that's true.
Saha? Does Saha have any pieces? He's got 1. He's got 1.
4 more. Yeah, a little bit of a red split there, Beer. And meanwhile, T-Stu joins the 190 plus club.
Only 7 back from Nep now. So if T-Stu can find a good dungeon here, might be able to pull him back in. Bumper Cave. Okay, there's a couple pots in here. And a chicken. Oh, this could get us there.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh, we're there.
4 for 5. Gets J. Beecher the 213.
With the chicken being the other one.
Head over to the Dorito Daddy to cash in his chips.
Well, everybody, you kind of know the drill at this point. Get your GGs in chat for Jamie Sharp. Going on to the next round.
Finishing first place in this race. Time of 1:18:46. Looking for 1 more finisher.
And T-Stu going to give us more checks that we have not seen in Pod. Could be just what he needs to catch up.
Yeah, it could be. I don't remember there being a ton in the GT basement, honestly, so I don't think Nep is going to get there. Although I think Nep has the climb as well. I do think Nep has that big key.
Okay, apparently there's like 5 Triforce pieces right side TR or GT.
I lied about there not being that many down there, I guess.
I think we both missed them looting that. Wow, and suddenly it's a...
Oh, yep, very close. T-Stew's gonna need a big old chunk of pieces over here in Pod.
Okay. We have Sailor Nep within 5 Triforce pieces. Gotta get 16 for T-Stew. And get him quick, 15. And again, no mirror.
That lack of mirror and hammer is just really setting T-Stew back, unfortunately. Yep, just 3 away.
Looking like it just could be a little too late for T-Stew, unfortunately.
We'll see. I mean, we've seen comebacks before of, 3 pieces to 13 pieces or something like that. Nothing behind Ice Armos, so Nips has to go digging for a few more.
Hey, there's one.
Might be tough to get that one from here.
Two more. 13 needed for T-Stew.
Yeah.
Two runners with gold sword. Holy cow.
Take a picture. You'll never see it again.
Okay, and with that, we have Jay Misher joining us in the booth. GG to you.
Thank you. GG's.
So, what do you think? How'd it go?
About as well as you can expect one of these things to go, I feel like. Just this mode, more than others maybe, is a little more luck-based. You just kind of gotta hope that you get the items in a good order that let you do the most stuff, and then just kind of turn your brain off and just start walking in a direction. Because there's really not much strategy to be found here. But no, it was great. It went, like I said, pretty much exactly how you would want it to.
And we have our second place finisher, Nep, crossing the finish line at 1:23:04. Will be the second racer making it through to the final musical chairs round in this group.
We have Sailor Nep joining us as well. GG to you.
Thank you, GG's.
GG's.
So, what are your thoughts on this seat as well?
There were some things I felt good about, some I didn't. One of the things I did not feel good about was just kind of running out of HP to explore left side GT with on that first dip. I just was like, I gotta bail, and I just kind of never went back. But there were a number of things that I felt good about, and then I sort of started just kind of flailing near the end game.
I think that's just pretty typical of Pot Hunt, right? You get to like 5 or 10 pieces away, and you're just frantically trying to search for any entrance that you haven't done yet.
Yeah, where could it be?
Yeah, the first hour is like pretty chill, and then the last 10 to 15 minutes is pure panic.
Yep.
That was you, Jamie. Sure, you had what, 208 to 213 for what, 5 minutes or something?
Yeah, I had like so basically it came down to a choice at the end. I was like, I found that bow, and I was like, okay, I can either just keep searching for entrances, because there's stuff out there that is pretty high reward. Like, I'd never found any of the other Turtle Rock entrances other than the main entrance. I couldn't do anything there. So I was like, I either bail on this now and go straight to GT and start climbing, or I have to just keep going and hope I find something. luckily enough, that was about as clutch a bumper cave as I've ever seen.
Yeah, 4 for 5 on the bumper cave was pretty good.
And the fifth was a chicken.
Yeah,
All
it was
right,
pretty great.
These two crossing the finish line in third place, 125-21. GG's.
Close race overall, right there at the end.
Yeah.
2 runners with butter sword. Holy cow, for a true pot hunt.
Yeah, that's wild.
So what do you two think of this mode overall? Is it one of your preferable modes in this tournament, or is there a different mode in the tournament you prefer?
I love it. It's my favorite. It's pretty much all I want to play if it's up to
That's
me.
the correct answer.
Yeah, I was talking to some people last night, and I was like, this tournament's basically just become a true pot hunt tournament. I think I did my very first race was is this even randomized, and since then I haven't played anything else. Basically, everybody in our group was the same way. Just like, no, we're just playing true pot hunt. It's a lot of fun. I don't know that I would classify it as a great race mode, but
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun. So like, give me this over cross keys any day of the week.
True Pot Hunt is an hour and a half long to 2 hour Mario Party minigame.
It's a good way of putting it.
That's a very good way of putting it. And there wasn't even a Triforce piece on the stupid pedestal. What the heck?
How could they?
All right, and with that, we also have T-Stu joining us in the booth. GTDU.
GG's.
GG's.
So T-Stu, it kind of came down to not doing the back of Skullwoods, unfortunately. Which gave you your hammer, and left side GT gave you your mirror, which sped things up just a little, unfortunately. But what are some of your thoughts on the seat overall here?
Yeah, I felt like it was a pretty quick one. There was just a really early pearl, and then just a bunch of places you could go.
Was I the only one that went to the back of Skullwoods for early? Because I definitely felt like that was a difficult call on the moment. Just because having that Skullwood small key, once you get to the main part of Skullwoods is so valuable.
I did. My attitude with that sort of thing is, don't overthink it.
Yep, I was telling Lana when we were watching. I think for me with this mode, basically, if I find a dungeon, I'm doing everything I can right there as soon as I find it. So if it's back at Skullwoods and I have a key, I'm gonna spend it and just get what I can.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I came down. Was I had this key early enough, I should do this. And I was totally gonna go do the bomb jump, but I didn't have nearly enough health
On
to
3
do
hard stuff.
the lamp version, so kind of had to give up on it. But yeah, kind of pretty critical choice to make in the moment because hammer being back there was huge.
Yeah, and then that hammer locking the mirror pretty close by as well.
Yeah, I didn't go back there just because I was saving it for the back. I feel like or the front of Skullwoods. I feel like the front of Skullwoods is probably like the best play in this mode, so I was just trying to save it for that.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense too, because the front of Skullwoods, if you have a key, is extremely lucrative as soon as you can get to the Dark World. So if you're not sure if you're ever gonna find another key, it's going into the front of Skullwoods without a key at all always feels bad, because then you're just crossing your fingers, dropping down holes, and hoping you hit the right one. So any thought to what we'll see in the final round of musical chairs? More Drew Pot Hunt, perhaps?
I know what I'm gonna vote for.
Yeah, I don't think it's a question.
Any truest Pot Hunt, perhaps?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. We'll have to discuss that. That would be pretty fitting, but I don't know if you're going to be up for that, net. But I guess we'll discuss that later.
I'm willing to consider it. I'm kind of. It might depend for me. I'd be willing to do it depending like on when it is, because if it's when I'm like tired or something, that might be a bit long.
Yeah, I don't know what the average seed length on those is. I guess I have to go look at the couple that have been run already. But
So the one that happened this past weekend was just a hair over 3 hours. So I'd say between 3 and 3:15 roughly is about what you could expect for that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I could do, but I'd have to make sure I set aside time for it. We'll see.
yeah, it might be fitting. But yeah, we'll talk it over.
All right. Well, I think with that we can probably start to wrap up here. Anything else, Lana, that you wanted to add?
No, y'all covered it pretty darn well. Thank you all for joining us for the restream. You all did a fantastic job. Congratulations again to you all. I'm just sorry that there had to be somebody heading out of the tournament in T-Stu. I'm so sorry about that. But you did great. And no doubt this tournament will be back and you'll make waves for sure.
Yeah, thanks for putting this on. GG's. Good luck to Nep and Misha in your next race.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks, man. GG's.
GG.
I think that'll about wrap it up for us then. So thanks everybody for joining us. There'll be more races upcoming here. Let's see what's on the schedule here.
I think we got one tomorrow. I think. I could be making that up. Sunday, sorry. We got Sunday, 2 p.m. Truest Pot Hunt. Tato versus Akir versus Vextifer. So if you want to sit down for 3+ hours and watch people pick up every single pot in the game, buckle up.
Do it, chat. You'll love it.
At least that one's starting at 2 and not like 10:30 like the last one I found.
Absolutely. But thank you very much for hopping in here. I greatly appreciate it, Gilgamesh.
Of course, anytime.
And that'll about do it for me. Thank you everybody for joining. And I'll just have Gilgamesh sign us off here.
All right, yeah, thanks for watching. Looks like we're going to be raiding TJ Maelstrom in a brief moment here. So tell TJ to pick up the money or something. I guess that's the thing, right? And yeah, we'll be back on. Well, I might not be, but this channel will be back on Sunday at 2 o'clock. So join us then, and have a great weekend.